what's going on, y'all? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And you're about to watch a little OTB LSU.
We're going to give you all the latest, greatest between LSU football, baseball, women's basketball, softball, and everything in between.
Bottom line, if you want to talk Tigers, keep it locked, subscribe, like it, and we hope you enjoy it.
There's actually a couple cats visiting today, Wednesday, a little midweek visit. One of them is Terry Bussey. Of course, that's the final piece of the potential 2024 class for LSU. Bussey is he's a five-star, #1 athlete in the country in the 24 class. He's been committed to A&M since September. Texas A&M feels very good about signing him, Jake. But look, this new defensive staff, they getting after it. And to be clear, they're recruiting Bussey as a DB. They are doing everything they can. And I do think it's a bit interesting that you got him to agree to a midweek visit with signing day next week.
I didn't even realize that there was still players that didn't sign.
He's kind of the big one.
There's everyone signs, and so that to have the ability, I guess, that's why coaches they love and hate that early signing period. They hate it because of when it actually happens and all the things that are going on at that time of year. But, man, trying to get to the finish line in today's college football all the way to February, sounds impossible.
Yeah, it's brutal. So watch out for Bussey. Also on campus today, the #1 safety in the country. Now that's for 2025, though. That is DJ Pickett. Now, LSU's reportedly recruiting him to play cornerback, but Corey Raymond already had inroads with him. He was recruiting him in Florida. He now takes him over. And the kind of Corey Raymond effect, they are shooting for the moon here. Other names Raymond's trying to move him on. Naeem Alford, a five-star #1 corner in the 2025 class. He's from Birmingham. Alabama and Auburn are the leaders, but Raymond's going after him. How about Devin Sanchez, five-star #2 cornerback in the 2025 class. He's from Texas. He's the #2 prospect in Texas. He committed to Ohio State earlier this month, but that was pre-Corey Raymond at LSU. So now, of course, Corey's going to try to go after him. And remember, this 25 class right now was unreal. #1 running back, #1 wide receiver, #1 player, and quarterback in Bryce Underwood. And that's not even getting it. I think it's 8 of the 9 guys are top 100 or something. But what's crazy, Jake, Devin Sanchez is the #2 prospect behind Corey and Moore, who's already committed in the state of Texas.
Yeah.
If you could somehow, and this is a long way off, so we're not going to stay here long, but if you could somehow go into Texas and take the #1 and #2 player in the state at a time when Texas is back, I mean, he's from Houston, that would be a shot across the bow. That would be a statement.
Yeah, and I think that's when LSU's always been at its best, is when it's been able to go in and get guys from Houston, Dallas area, wherever it might be. And so, yeah, you've already got the top offensive player. If you could get the top defensive player and then the top 2 players just overall, regardless of position, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we know how massive Texas is to Louisiana State University in the recruiting, and we know how big Houston is just to the university in general, not just the athletic department, right? And so, if you could start to create those ties once again, this massive class of 2025, though, I wouldn't put limits on it. It sounds crazy right now, you're talking about T-Bob, but you're talking about them because you're in the same belief. After what you've already gotten, nothing feels like it's off the table.
Yeah, and we do want to remind you that, look, here, our coverage in Mobile is sponsored by the fine people at the MMR Group, MMRGRP.com. Of course, MMR is the largest industrial contractor in the entire nation, y'all, and they've decided to partner with us, which is crazy, right? I mean, this is easily the biggest company we've ever done commercials for, because they want us to talk to you, right? The people. Because if you want to change your life, MMR is a great way to do that. Now, if you're a student listening, look, there's a bunch of programs at LSU. Explore the internships that they can offer you. They'll send you all around the world, right? I was going through and kind of touring their facilities, and I'm seeing pictures of cats skiing and doing all other sorts of stuff while they're there on projects. But it's not just students, okay? If you're a seasoned pro, or maybe you're just starting out, again, see what MMR can offer you. The culture is unparalleled, and at the end of the day, they're not selling a product. They're selling a service. Service is defined by people, so you have to invest in your people. They do that over there. Apply now, MMRGRP.com. That's MMRGRP.com. And a huge thank you for sending us to the Senior Bowl. There's one more little name. There's one more name to look out for, and we mentioned him the other day, though. That's Dorian Brew. He's the number 3 corner in the 25 class, and of course, his dad was an Olympian and All-American track star at LSU. However, his mom was a All-American track star at Ohio State, and so that you're going to be battling with. But the point is, Corey Raymond already hitting the ground running, immediately going after the biggest targets and selling them of, I'm back, DBU's back, come be a part of it.
That one's going to be a nice little battle, I think, all the way to the finish line, and no pun intended for the track stars.
Oh, wow, that's good.
Who's going to win out, mom or dad? Oftentimes, mom does. I'm going to be real honest with you. But hopefully, in this case, dad can win out. But, my gosh, that must be nice to have, parents that just left that for you.
Yeah, I mean, that's about as athletic of a parent combination as you're going to find.
Wow, Jake, what incredible takes.
I mean, those guys, they're just the best.
I think so. And if you think so, again, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we post every single day here on OTB LSU.